our VLR Senior, sponsored by Nash Motorsports. Thank you guys so much again for the sponsor. Diego Ramos was the story yesterday.
Here as a trip to the national finals in Vegas in October are up for play here.
Yeah, and we've got the other newcomer from Canada, Oliver Marac here. So, he ended up second yesterday. But, second off
Exactly.
Ramos. So see if they can get that pace to keep up there with Ramos.
Are we going to see some more study sessions from these drivers, or are we going to see maybe a little bit more aggression, starting to get some things out? Still plenty of racing to go, but let's find out. Heat 2 of the VLR Seniors underway here. Big start already further back there as Sebastian Garzón gets into the bumper of Diego Ramos, tries to get around but can't get it done. Ramos leads over Marac, Garzón, and Hernandez. Clean start here as Diego Ramos already trying to build as large of a gap as possible as Marac and Garzón battle for second further behind. Dive to the inside there from the 994 of Marac to get that second position back. And already we're seeing some things out driving here, Jason.
Yeah, it's exciting because I think they understand that you can't let Ramos have fresh track.
Right.
You can't let him have anything. You have to go push him if you're going to try to. And I think Marac understands that. It's like, I got to get around as fast as I can so he just can't check out. Hopefully they're going to play smart together and not try to dive bomb each other. And
as we say that, though, we get a big dive bomb further back. I want to say that was Chase Gasciel Lee getting to the inside of Mauricio Hernandez. That was for fifth.
Racers will be racers.
Racers will be racers. Three-car battle here. And again, I think it's important for us to mention this concept of clean air, right? Because these guys aren't running wings, but aero push is a thing, and there is always going to be an advantage of having open track in front of you.
Yeah, obviously, and being able to choose your line and not have someone else choose it for you because they're in front of you or whatever, and then maybe your braking zone's a little bit better, deeper than theirs, or just little things that cause you to just disturb your driving style a little bit when you're behind somebody. But we talked about that yesterday a little bit, too. You asked me where I like to be, and I always like starting in the rear because I just like to have fun.
Exactly.
Driving through. But if you're running a national event like this, yeah, you definitely want to be up front and have that fresh track, that clean track in front of you where you can just sit there and
fastest way around, or is it about keeping it smooth? If I'm seeing a straight braking. Once more. First and fourth starting to break away, but still in lockstep with one another is Marac and Hernandez. We're perfectly matched on lap time. Last lap by. And again, we saw the patience game. Last lap by for the VLR Juniors. Would not be surprised to see guys biding their time, waiting for a last lap move here in the seniors. Lap number 8 in the books, 54.59 for Ramos, 6.9 for Marac, 6.0 for Hernandez, 9.3 for Garzón. Garzón running out of steam there in fourth.
Yeah, we're coming down to about a minute and a half left here, plus those 2 laps as we're wrapping up the final events of round 2, heats 2, going into heats 3 immediately after this. So we'll see if Ramos is going to continue dominating this or if anybody has a last-minute late charge to go. And did the time just go back up?
We've been seeing that a little bit as there are some smaller hiccups there from our timing system as it sometimes goes up and down there. Not entirely sure. Oliver Marac now.
Am I in the Matrix? Did I get the glitch?
We're both in the walk by. If I'm in the Matrix, you're with me, brother. Fastest lap now for Oliver Marac, 54.54. For lap number 9, it's a 6.6 for Ramos, a 6.3 for Hernandez, and a 55.08 for Garzón, who is starting to run out of pace there. First Matrix was really, really good, and then they just could not bring that back in the second and third round.
It was 2 wasn't bad.
2 was okay.
And then it kind of jumped.
Third one was not great.
No. Yeah, it's interesting.
What's like a movie where if you got it on the TV, like if you're just flipping channels and you get to it, you just like
Armageddon.
Armageddon, okay.
Armageddon, Twister.
Twister's good.
Twisters, they should have brought Helen, what's her name, back as the mom. And that would have really made that movie so much better.
Some big agreements there from Brandon Hacker, our producer. It's, I mean, as a resident San Diegan, the 2 movies I'm required to watch constantly is either Top Gun or Anchorman.
Top Gun's another one, yeah. Anchorman's another one, yeah. But yeah, Armageddon by far is. Independence Day is another one.
Independence Day is a banger.
Yeah.
We've got a battle for the lead heating up now, by the way. I want to thank the Carters for somehow realizing the minute that me and Jason are sidetracking and then instantly starting to make things interesting. As Marac is now closing the gap for Ramos, he set down a couple of purple laps here as we see the white flag. Lap number 11, it's a 54.50 from Diego Ramos. It's another purple lap from Oliver Marac, doing a 54.46, 54.80 from Hernandez, and another lap over 55 for Garzón. As this is heating up, 0.36 seconds between our provisional 2 leaders.
Yeah, it's nice to see right there. I mean, Marac set his card up for the late run, and it seems to be catching Ramos there and way deep on the binders right there. Giving a little bit of that. Yep, trying to get that card.
Be so real with me. How much does that actually do, the little lunge? I do that when I'm drag racing.
Please say you don't do that when you're in your simulator.
I do it virtually because it's like, it wants to feel like I'm doing something.
It does make a difference, like especially on the slower, like lower horsepower cards. getting it up. It kind of helps get that weight off the rear end and gets the motor to rev up a lot faster.
That kind of row forward. Last lap here, big opportunity for Oliver Mrak. Stays in line through turn number 6. So it's going to be on potentially lunging it into the S's, maybe getting that late apex on turn 11 and getting that run into the final hairpin. But Ramos has turned on the Jets, and it's going to be a difficult one for Mrak if he can do it. Let's watch. Still about 2 kart lengths between the two. No dice for Mrak. Diego Ramos started up front, has not looked back the entire